the protections afforded under the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. This judgment is not merely legal interpretation, it also sheds light on the complex fabric of Indian society. Conversely, the court's perspective is grounded in the fundamental spirit of the Constitution and its historical context. SC status was instituted to redress a specific form of social injustice, one that was predominantly linked to the Hindu caste system. Namaskar, I Ashok Kumar welcome you all to Uday India Digital. Today I will talk about the recent landmark verdict by the Supreme Court of India, which has once again brought the debate surrounding religion, social justice and constitutional rights to the center stage of national discourse. The court clarified that any individual who adopts a religion other than Hinduism, Sikhism or Buddhism shall no longer be entitled to scheduled caste status, nor will they receive the protections afforded under the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. This judgment is not merely legal interpretation, it also sheds light on the complex fabric of Indian society and its historical context. Within the framework of the Indian Constitution, the identification of scheduled caste has historically been rooted in the lived experiences of social discrimination and untouchability. This status is intrinsically linked to religious identity. As such, discrimination was traditionally observed primarily within the caste hierarchy of Hindu society. Subsequently, Sikhism and Buddhism were also included in this ambit, as social level discrimination did not entirely cease for individuals even after their conversion to these faiths. However, in its verdict, the court underscored that the structural nature of caste-based discrimination in other religions, specifically Islam and Christianity, differs from that found within the Hindu social framework. Consequently, SC status cannot be extended to them. This verdict raises a pivotal question. Is social oppression determined solely by religion? Critics argue that despite religious conversion, an individual's social standing and their experiences of discrimination do not undergo an immediate transformation. Numerous studies indicate that vestiges of caste-based discrimination persist within Christian and Muslim communities. In such a scenario, is it truly just to deny constitutional protection solely on the basis of religious identity? Conversely, the court's perspective is grounded in the fundamental spirit of the Constitution and its historical context. SC status was instituted to redress a specific form of social injustice, one that was predominantly linked to the Hindu caste system. Were this status to be rendered religion neutral, it risked deviating from its original objective and could have far-reaching implications for the existing framework of reservation and other benefits. Viewed through this lens, the Supreme Court's verdict serves as a reaffirmation of an established legal tradition. This verdict also possesses distinct political and social dimension. A deep-seated debate regarding religious conversion is already underway in the country. Some view it as an integral part of individual liberty, while others perceive it through the lens of its social and political ramification. In this context, the recent ruling serves as a clear signal to all concerned that religious conversion is not merely a spiritual or personal choice, but one that may also entail social and legal consequences. With this, I wrap up this edition. For more news, stay tuned to Uday India.